consultants to support you. What you're essentially doing in that space is you're actually leveraging cloud computing, because you're accessing those resources in shared pool of IT resources online. In the same way, what we want to do is we want to make sure that not every single agency is going out there and making duplicative investments across the federal government. It's not good for the taxpayers, and it doesn't really shift the focus to where we really need to spend our energy, which is on service delivery that are citizen-centric.
Anish Chopra is the Chief Technology Officer. You're the Chief Information Officer for the United States. Tell me, is that job overlaps? I mean, what is the difference? What does he do?
Anish is in the Office of Science and Technology Policy in the White House, and I'm in the Office of Management Budget in the White House. So we work very, very closely together. His focus is more around research and development, looking at innovations across the broader economy, where I'm much more focused on the management and the focus on the federal government around the 4 areas that I talked about, from the $76+ billion in IT investment management, to cybersecurity within the federal government, to what we're doing around enabling a transparent and open government. And I work very closely with Anish on that. And of course, we work very closely also on efficiency and effectiveness across the public sector.
Now, how many people work for you?
Well, so I have the CIOs across the federal government. I actually lead the Federal CIO Council. And then internally within the White House, I have a team of about 25 people.
It seems like you're enjoying your job.
I love it. I think it's one of the best jobs I've ever had.
Tell me a little bit about how are you situated in the White House? Do you get to see President every day, every other day? Do you meet with him? How does it go?
So I meet with the president, and we focus obviously on core issues. There are a number of issues that the president is addressing right now, and obviously where there's a technology intersection, that's where I'm present. But what's really exciting is when we look at the entire movement towards really leveraging the power of technology. And what's great about President Obama is that he's committed to technology and what it can do to serve the American people. So there are game-changing approaches across all these clusters, as you said earlier, whether it's around healthcare or whether it's around economic development or whether we're looking at a transparent and open government. It all starts from the top when you have a leader who believes in a philosophical shift from a government that has been opaque, closed, and secretive to a government that is open, transparent, and participatory.
Tell me, when you are in the White House, do you go for lunch in the White House cafeteria? Or do you go for dinner? Does your wife come and see you at the White House?
There's so much going on, so when I do find time to eat lunch, I will go to the White House mess. But on a day-to-day basis, it's an amazing opportunity to just serve the nation.
Yes.
But at the same time, there's a lot happening. So we spend long hours in the White House, probably more hours there than at home.
Once again, I want to congratulate you. And as I said, there are a lot of folks who are watching you. They want to know, what do they need to do to be just like Vivek?
Well, I'm humbled that you're suggesting that, but the reality is I've been fortunate in life, and I'm a beneficiary of all the hard work that my parents have done. I was born in Delhi, and at the age of 1, we moved to Tanzania in Africa, and I moved here at the age of 11, and it's the sacrifices that my mother and my father both had to endure. And created an environment that would allow me to, 1, respect the work ethic, and 2, in terms of culturally, really having a community that's extremely supportive with people like you in the community who are leaders who've paved the path for people like myself and people like Anish. So I feel like I'm a beneficiary of all the hard work and the sacrifices that people like yourself and my parents have made. Very early on in life, my parents had taught me it's not about the money, it's about giving back and being involved in public service and making sure that you always know what true north is.
You know, every time I see you, every time I meet with you, every time I talk to you, it always appears like you are a kid in a candy store. You're really enjoying the environment that you're working with. You're soaking up. You're so excited every time I see you, regardless what time of the day it is. So I want to congratulate you, and the community is proud of you.
Thank you very much, and thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Vivek. Folks, we'll be right back.